I feel the gravity pull and it keeps me away. I would rather be.
What's up, everybody?
lonely in space.
Today's video is about problem solving. I'm going to share how I turned a $15 order I accepted by mistake into $36 in 1 hour.
I've made up my mind, I just wanna be
The
free.
problem solving is so important when you're doing this type of work. You're going to run into a lot of issues. Restaurants forgetting certain items, so it's good to check when possible. You're also going to run into issues with addresses, the GPS not bringing you to the correct address, or trying to get you to drive down a road that's closed. It's going to be all different types of problems. Like with Uber Eats, you get to the restaurant, and the order's already picked up. That happens way too often. So you just if the order's already been picked up, you could just cancel it. Another solution is, say someone already picked up the order or someone stole the order, and you get an offer, say it's $30 for 5 miles. If they say the order's already been picked up, then you could look at the order, and if the order's only, say, $10, say they got a Happy Meal, you just order the Happy Meal yourself. You could ask to have them bag it like a delivery order. They might not want to do that, so you could just deliver it like a normal order if you want, just so the customer gets their food, and you could still get paid. You'd get paid $20 if it was a $30 order and you spent $10 on the food. I've actually done that once or twice. I've gotten the restaurant to remake the orders without me paying once or twice, if not more. So that's a good pro tip to keep in mind. Oh yeah, I'm in my new car. I'll do a new car vlog. I'll show it off soon, don't worry. Alright, so how I turned $15 into $36 in an hour by accepting an order by mistake. Alright, so I was at my house, just looking at orders. A $15 order came in for 2 things from Target, about 10 miles, I think. So when it came in, I clicked more details to see what items they wanted from Target. I seen it was 2 clothing items, so I said, nah, I don't want to do that. So I clicked go back to the main offer screen. And when I clicked that, I actually clicked that area twice. And once you click go back to offer, the accept button is right under that. So I clicked the accept button by accident. So my cancellation rate was 10%. My completion rate was 90%, more specifically. So I couldn't cancel the order. If my completion rate got below 90%, then that means I could get fired. That's like a violation of the contract or something. So I ended up taking the order. I got to Target a couple minutes later, and then as I'm walking in Target, I get an offer from Uber, $21 to go probably 5 minutes away from my original customer. So I thought about it, and I realized, hey, I can make this work. Just gotta find those 2 clothing items in Target somehow quickly. So I accepted the Uber order. A couple minutes later, I clicked the not ready button. The restaurant was literally right next to Target, so I was pretty much at the restaurant. And then I went in Target to shop for the customer. So the first item was a pair of jeans for an adult woman. The jeans were like spread out all over the place. I got a Target employee to tell me where that brand was. She looked with me for a minute, and then she gave up. She said, I'll look for someone for you. Okay, thank you. Oh man. Alright, so I found that, and then the second item was a young girl's t-shirt. I asked an employee, where's the girls section? It was the same employee. She pointed me to the right section. I told her the brand. She said, oh, I know where the brand is. She normally shops for orders in Target as a Target employee. So then she helped me look for about a minute, and she actually found the specific shirt. But I was very appreciative and great. I checked out. I had to pay for the order with the Doordash card, take a picture of the receipt, and then after I checked out, I walked pretty quickly to my car, drove over to the restaurant for Uber, picked that up, and then I'm actually doing the deliveries now. I use the Uber GPS as the main app, and then I put the Doordash address in my Google Maps, and then I shrink the window so I can have both GPSs going at once. So I'll show you what that looks like. I have both of them going at once right now. Uber actually offered me an add-on to the $21 order for another $9. It said for 1 extra mile for like 9 extra minutes, but I didn't want to risk it too much for the biscuit, if you know what I mean. Alright, so I'll update you guys shortly. I've been a chatty patty for about 10 minutes, it says, but I'm gonna take out the boring part, so this video probably won't be 10 minutes, but I'll update you shortly. Alright, so we just dropped off both those orders. Today's video is about problem solving, so guess what? I ran into a problem. So when I got to the first drop-off, the DoorDash drop-off, the original order, I was 2 minutes early. Yeah, you know how I do it. So I left the Target bag on the customer's porch. I seen I had no service. It was like 4G 1 bar, and then it eventually cut out. So when I seen it was 4G 1 bar, I knew it was going to be a pain to complete the order. So I used my phone's camera to take a picture, a drop-off photo, because then I didn't have to upload it instantly. And then I left. I started heading to the second drop-off, hoping that I would get service. So I kept driving. Now, the picture I took with my phone camera, I messaged the DoorDash customer with that photo. Like 1 or 2 minutes after the drop-off time, I finally got like 4G, 3 bars, and then it kept switching to 5G, like 1 or 2 bars, kept going back and forth. Alright, so I ended up getting good enough service to complete the order, just something you gotta deal with. So when I clicked complete delivery, it said, hey, you look like you're far away from the customer. So I clicked I need help, and then I clicked bad signal at drop-off. So I was able to complete the delivery even though I wasn't at the drop-off, and then it asked me to take a picture. I clicked complete delivery. I went through the steps. Then by this point I was pretty much at my Uber customer, so I dropped off the Uber order. I'll show you the orders on the screen. It was about $36, 15 miles, 1 hour. So that was a good hour. That was a good trip. That's how you turn a mistake into something great. Now I'm heading to an area about 10 minutes away from the drop-offs. It's my main work zone, but most of the time you just gotta know what to do. That's why I got you covered on a couple different areas here. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like.